Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Dear students, let's discuss problem 5.12 of 8th edition. The problem statement is it states that two identical conducting plates, each having area capital A, are located at z equals 0 and z equals d. The region between the plates is filled with a material having Z dependent conductivity, which is given as sigma naught exponent natural exponent minus Z upon D. Alright, where sigma naught is a constant. The voltage V naught is applied to the plate at Z equals D, and the plate at Z equals 0 is at 0 potential. Find in terms of the given parameters. What we have to find in part A: resistance between the two plates, B, current flowing between the plates, and electric field intensity in its vector form between the two plates. So this problem is not that difficult actually. So the situation is, we have got two plates of area A, capital A, one at Z equals 0, the other at Z equals small d, and the region between these two plates has got the conductivity of this Z dependent conductivity, where the sigma naught is constant, between Z greater than 0 and Z less than d, meaning between this region this conductivity is there. So some material is there which has got this conductivity which is depending on Z. The plate at Z equals to D has got the potential, and a potential has been applied, V naught, and the at Z equals 0 plate, conducting plate, a 0 potential has been applied. So essentially this plate has been grounded. So definitely there must be some field established in this direction, okay, considering that V naught to be positive. So this is the applied potential. All right, it can change. The device, this arrangement or this device specific parameters are capital A, small d, okay. These are the device specific parameters, capital A, small d, and the permit and the conductivity between the material. All right, but this can be changed. All right, so we are asked to find in terms of parameters, device parameters, what resistance, current, and electric field intensity. Let's try to find that. The material between the conducting plates can be divided into infinitely thin sheets. So what we can do is divide the material between these two plates, the material which has got conductivity this, into infinitely thin sheets of area A, capital A, and thickness, since the thickness is along Z axis, so differentials as thickness dz. Okay, so each plate will be contributing, we have to find resistance, right? Each plate will be contributing to their total resistance, or the resistance of each infinitely thin sheet will contribute to the to overall resistance between these two plates. So let's try to find the differential component of resistance, or differential resistance, which will be offered by infinitely thin sheet which will be parallel to these plates, but thickness is dz. All right, so for that thin sheet we can use this formula R is equals to L upon sigma A, the formula which we had derived while we discussed for the first time the relationship J is equals to sigma E, which is the point form of Ohm's law. When we discussed this, we applied this expression, point form of Ohm's law, to a macroscopic case where the electric field intensity was perpendicular to the surface, cross-sectional surface area S. All right, so we said that electric field intensity is perpendicular to this. So current density would be perpendicular to this. So when we applied this relationship, we got a formula for the resistance to be L upon sigma S or L upon sigma A, where A or S being the cross-sectional surface area. So this relationship can be applied to all the cases in which the electric field or current density, they are perpendicular to the cross-sectional area. So in this case as well, this is the direction of flow of current, definitely positive terminal here, negative here. And since this is equipotential surface, so we know that electric field is always perpendicular to equipotential surface. Recall the topics covered under the heading of potential gradient. So if this is equipotential surface, so electric field intensity would be perpendicular to this equipotential surface at each point. So since this is the direction of equipotential surface, or this is perpendicular to the cross section of the infinitely thin sheets which will be placed between the two plates, or in other words we can say that the material which has been divided, the material between these two plates have been divided in such a fashion, horizontal slabs of thickness dz, that across each slab of thickness dz, electric field intensity is perpendicular. If that's the case, so the current density would also be perpendicular to that slab of infinitely thin thickness, or that is dz. So this expression can be applied here. So the differential contribution, let's say this is that slab and thickness is extremely small dz. So the length in this case will be, notice that electric field intensity is going from this phase to this phase. So electric field intensity is going from this phase to this phase. Okay. So length, in this case length was this L and surface area was perpendicular to E. So in this case surface area which is perpendicular to electric field intensity is capital A, and the length is dz. So length is dz divided by sigma and area. So this will be the contribution of differential resistance towards the total resistance offered by the material which is placed between these two plates. Okay, so now it's just replacing the value of sigma to be this conductivity, replacing here. In order to find a total resistance, just integrate it, and since the variable of integration is z, limits of z from 0 to d, replace the values, do the simple integration, and you will get the answer, which is 1.72 into d divided by sigma naught A. Now you can see that we have got the resistance in terms of device parameters, meaning sigma naught A small d. All right. So these are the device parameters. V naught is something which you can change, which is in your hand, you can change, but changing V naught or the applied potential will not change the area of the device or the distance between the two slabs of the device, two conducting plates of the device, or changing potential would not change the material between the device. So device parameters are not V naught or the resultant electric field intensity or the resultant current density. Device parameters are those parameters which are actually constant or specific to that device, which are area of that plate, distance between the two plates, that is d, and the material placed between the two plates. All right, so we should always be mindful of this. Part B, we have to find a current flowing between the two. Current is nothing but potential divided by resistance. V naught is not given to us, so V naught divided by R we just found out. So we have got the current in terms of device parameters, sigma naught, conductivity of the material has some essence in it, A and D. The more the voltage you apply, the more the current will flow. So we have got the current in terms of device parameters. Part C, electric field intensity. Electric field intensity is nothing but current density divided by conductivity. And current density is nothing but current divided by surface area. Now, we know that this is the direction of electric field intensity. So the same would be the direction of current density. So the direction of current density is minus AZ. Current we already found out, divided by area into AZ with minus sign. Do the necessary cancellations and you will get the current density in terms of device parameters, sigma naught D. Increase the value of voltage, you will get the higher current density. But voltage and current density, remember, both are not device parameters. They are the operating variables. So now replacing the value of J here, and we can get electric field intensity again in terms of device parameters. So this is how you would solve this problem. Okay, thank you.